Wow, what a beautiful view. And this biome. So much wood. What an excellent spawn point. What do you think, Buffy? Speechless. Oh look, there's even a food source right here at the spawn. Oh, hello there. My name's Valgan, and welcome to my very first seed tour. Hold on a second. There you go. Now it's just like in real life. With that taken care of, let's start off with a tour of the world spawn. I decided to use a target block to represent the exact point of world spawn, which is positioned at X504 and Z4. If you choose to have a starter chest, on Bedrock Edition at least, these are the items that I found inside of it. And just as I stated before, there's an alternate food source that's completely renewable right here. Literally, what, maybe 15 blocks away from world spawn? The biome at world spawn is most commonly known as the Mega Taiga, or otherwise known as the giant spruce or redwood tree forest. I'll give you a nice little panoramic view here. It's quite large actually if you look on the map. One of the most important things I discovered about this seed is underneath of world spawn there's a massive mine shaft and several spawners. I believe, yes, level 34, and all around this whole area is a mine shaft. And at X482 and Z12 there is a spider spawner. And it looks like you get a name tag to start. Not too far away I actually discovered another spider spawner over here. And this one looks like it's a cave spider spawner. And not too far from this one I found another cave spider spawner just over here. This one's located at X492 and Z-53. But the best spawner I found is just over here, but all the way down at the bottom, and it's the one that everybody's always looking for. The notorious skeleton spawner. And it even comes with a disc and a name tag. I found a third cave spider over here. At X464, Y28, and Z-52. All three of these are very close together. And what do we have here? Oh wow, some redstone. A diamond? And projectile protection 3. Not bad. Just a little ways to the north here is a kelp forest. And if you go to the right, you'll find the nearest shipwreck. And at the very bottom here, it does in fact have a treasure map. I took the liberty of making a map wall to show where all the biomes are in proximity of the world spawn. To give perspective on where everything is, I am pointing them out now as I speak. This map represents a 2,000 block radius, and as you can see, every critical biome is visible here. The only exception is the nearest witch hut, which is technically just outside of 2,000 blocks. Also, sadly, the nearest woodland mansion is 12,000 blocks away. However, there are at least 2 pillager towers not too far from spawn. Post-editing Valgan here to inform those who still have access to the old PlayStation 4 Legacy Edition that there is a way to get a woodland mansion near world spawn, as well as a second witch hut and 2 more underwater monuments. The trick is to first load the seed in Legacy Edition by clicking down on the Editions tab here at the main screen. From there, you're going to want to make your way to the World Options tab here. Be sure to place the proper seed number in this location right here. Then ensure that the Find Balance seed is checked, while the Amplified World is left unchecked. Next, world size should be set to large, and biome scale should be set to large as well. This is very, very important. Also, make sure that you have Generate Structures and Bonus Chests checked as well, so that all structures spawn exactly the same. Once you have verified that that is all correct, go ahead and load into the world. It should look like this when you spawn in. If it doesn't, then you're going to have to repeat the process. The Legacy Edition's world spawn is located opposite the Bedrock Edition's, directly south, and also contains a food source right next to spawn. Underground, just a few blocks to the east of world spawn, there is a mine shaft with a cave spider spawner. Almost directly underneath world spawn, there is a zombie spawner. And just below that, there's a skeleton spawner as well. The zombie spawner is about 4 blocks over and 10 blocks above the skeleton spawner. In a nearby cove, just a few blocks from world spawn, there is a shipwreck perfectly placed to be used as a starter base. From there, if you would head straight west, you'll find 2 underwater monuments. Just past those monuments is a witch hut, located right in the middle of a swamp with easy access to the ocean. And finally, diagonally southeast of the hut is a woodland mansion. Once those locations and only those locations are revealed, I would recommend converting the file over to Bedrock Edition so that the remaining world will update to the latest version of Minecraft, giving you a unique combination of both versions of the seed in one world. Welcome back to Bedrock Edition. Before I continue, I want to point out that during post-editing this video, I realized I forgot to include bee nest locations. The best place, of course, to get bee nests is this flower forest biome, which I will be featuring later on in this video. At this location, there is 1, 2, and 3 bee nests. Also, over here, it has a perfectly tiered shoreline. And it also has a ruined portal. I realize this is far, but the only closer bee nest I could find was straight west of spawn, across the ocean. I also forgot to include this pillager tower that's located south of the jungle. The nearest Sunflower Plains biome is located northwest of spawn, and also includes a mixed forest that has birch trees. This area is accessible via ocean route. In the center of the world, in the middle of the Mega Taiga, there is a very large lake with multiple islands. There's a ruined portal north of the lake, and there's another ruined portal diagonally southwest of the other portal. One of the nearest villages is on the west side of the giant lake. Unfortunately, this one is abandoned. If you travel north from the Mega Taiga, on the other side of the ocean you'll find yourself a plains. Right next to that will be a savanna. And in the distance there beyond that, you'll find yourself a massive desert. Not too far away and accessible by water is a ruined portal. And beyond that, the very first village. Unfortunately, like many of the villages in this seed for some odd reason, this one's abandoned. The nearest desert temple is located northeast of World Spawn. The nearest underwater monument is north of World Spawn on the left side of the savanna. There's a pillager tower located northwest directly on the water via ocean route. The easiest village to acquire villagers and transport them back to World Spawn is located northwest and directly across from the pillager tower. Right next to the village that's on an island is a desert temple. Its contents include emeralds, golden horse armor, and a saddle, some diamonds, and some iron horse armor. Directly east of World Spawn is a snowy tundra. Also east of World Spawn and directly south of the snowy tundra is a frozen ocean. Further east, there is an ice spikes biome with 1, 2, and 3 villages surrounding it. Unfortunately, the closest flower forest is 2,000 blocks away. However, it is surrounded by mountains and has waterfront property. Just past the jungle biome southeast, directly below the snowy tundra, is a giant mushroom island. Another monument is located south of the snowy tundra and north of the mushroom island. To the south is a large jungle biome with a jungle temple and another ruined portal. A shipwreck is located nearby. A bamboo forest covers most of the northern side of the jungle. Just south of that is a jungle temple. Another easily accessible village with villagers is located south of the Mega Taiga, right on the ocean. The nearest coral reef is located directly south of World Spawn. South of the jungle there is a giant sunflower plains biome, completely surrounded by desert. Right next to the sunflower plains to the west is a desert temple. Also to the south, not too far away from the sunflower plains biome, is a shattered savanna, beautifully placed and wedged right up against a mesa. To the southwest there's a fairly large-sized badlands. The west side of the badlands is eroded. To the west there's a swamp, followed by a gravel mountain. North of the swamp is another shipwreck. The nearest dark oak forest is south of the swamp. There's a massive badlands in the northwest, twice the size of the one in the south. The nearest end portal is located underneath this desert village, near 2 desert temples and the mesa to the northwest. The closest diamond horse armor I could find was in this desert temple. Now to take a look at the nether. That's all for now. FYI, if you want more, I plan on making more videos like this in the near future, as I have about 15 plus more seeds just like this one, each one with a different biome at world spawn. So check back soon. But for now, this is Valgan, logging off.